Did you know that the muscles you sit on are the same ones preventing you from falling? Most women over 60 have no idea that weak glutes are the hidden reason behind every stumble, every moment of panic when stepping off a curb, and every time you reach for a wall to steady yourself. Your glutes are not just for sitting. They are your body's natural fall prevention system. When they stop working properly, everything becomes dangerous. Walking to the mailbox, getting out of the car, even standing up from your favorite chair. And here is what nobody tells you. Strengthening your glutes can reverse years of balance problems in just weeks. Today, I am sharing 4 specific glute exercises designed exclusively for women over 60 that will boost your balance, restore your confidence, and dramatically reduce your fall risk. Just like Barbara, 71, who went from holding onto furniture in every room to hiking with her grandchildren again. No gym required, no complicated equipment, just targeted movements that rebuild the stability you thought was gone forever. Let me tell you about Margaret. She is 67, a retired teacher from Ohio, and 18 months ago she fell in her kitchen. It was not a dramatic fall. She simply turned to grab a dish towel and her ankle rolled. She went down hard on her hip. Nothing broke, thank goodness, but something worse happened. Fear moved in. After that fall, Margaret stopped going to her book club. She avoided her morning walks. She started gripping countertops and furniture just to move through her own home. Her daughter noticed she was shuffling instead of walking. Margaret told me she felt like she had aged 10 years overnight. Not because of the fall itself, but because of the terror that it would happen again. She stopped trusting her own body. She stopped trusting the ground beneath her feet. And she absolutely stopped trusting that she could live the independent, active life she had always planned for her retirement years. If you have ever felt that lightning bolt of panic when you lose your balance, you know exactly what Margaret was going through. That split second where time slows down and you think, this is it. This is the fall everyone warned me about. Maybe you have already fallen, or maybe you have just had too many close calls. Either way, you know that sickening feeling of your body not responding the way it should. You know what it is like to hesitate before stepping onto uneven pavement, to avoid stairs when you can, to plan your entire day around avoiding situations where you might lose your balance. This is not just about physical weakness. It is about the prison that fear builds around your life, one avoided activity at a time. You stop going places you love. You turn down invitations. You become dependent on others for things you used to do without thinking. And the worst part? You start to believe this is just what getting older means. Let me be absolutely clear. It does not have to be this way. And in just a moment, I will show you exactly why most people never fix this, even when they try exercises or physical therapy. But first, you need to understand something critical. Most women who struggle with balance have been given the wrong advice. They have been told to do ankle exercises, to practice standing on one foot, or to just be more careful. Here is what almost no one explains. Your ankles and your attention are not the problem. Your glutes are. Your gluteal muscles, the 3 muscles that make up your backside, are the foundation of your entire balance system. They stabilize your pelvis. They control your legs. They keep your body upright and centered with every single step you take. When your glutes are weak, everything above and below them has to compensate. Your knees twist inward, your ankles roll too easily, your lower back takes on stress it was never meant to handle, and your balance, it disappears. Here is the shocking part. Most balance exercises completely ignore the glutes. They focus on tiny stabilizer muscles in your feet and ankles, while the real powerhouse muscles remain weak and disengaged. It is like trying to stabilize a house by fixing the shutters while the foundation is crumbling. No wonder nothing changes. There is also a dangerous myth that strength training is not safe for older women, especially if you already have balance problems. The truth is exactly the opposite. Carefully designed glute strengthening is the safest and most effective thing you can do. Your glutes are large, powerful muscles designed to work hard. When you train them properly, they respond quickly. Women in their 60s, 70s, and 80s see measurable improvements in stability within 2 to 3 weeks. But it has to be the right exercises, done the right way, targeting the specific weaknesses that develop as we age. So what actually works? Let me break this down into 4 essential exercises that specifically target the glute weakness patterns that cause falls in senior women. These are not generic exercises. Each one addresses a specific balance vulnerability. Exercise number 1, the supported glute bridge. This is your foundation exercise. You lie on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor. Place your arms at your sides for stability. Now, squeeze your glutes and lift your hips toward the ceiling until your body forms a straight line from your knees to your shoulders. Hold for 3 seconds, then lower slowly. This exercise does something crucial. It wakes up your glutes. After years of sitting, many women have what we call gluteal amnesia. Your brain literally forgets how to activate these muscles. The glute bridge reestablishes that connection. It also strengthens the exact movement pattern you use when standing up from a chair, which is when many falls happen. Start with 8 to 10 repetitions. Do not worry about how high you lift. Focus on feeling your glutes squeeze and your pelvis stay level. Exercise number 2, the side-lying leg lift. This targets your gluteus medius, the muscle on the side of your hip that stops you from tipping over sideways when you walk. Lie on your side with your bottom leg bent for stability and your top leg straight. Keep your hips stacked, one directly above the other. Now lift your top leg about 12 inches, keeping your toe pointed forward, not toward the ceiling. Hold for 2 seconds and lower with control. This muscle is critically important and almost always weak in women with balance problems. When your gluteus medius is not working, your pelvis drops with every step. This creates that unstable, wobbly feeling. It also puts enormous stress on your knees and ankles. Strengthening this muscle is like installing a stabilizer on your pelvis. Aim for 10 to 12 lifts on each side. Exercise number 3, the standing glute squeeze. This one looks simple, but it is incredibly powerful. Stand near a counter or sturdy chair that you can touch lightly for balance if needed. Stand tall with your feet hip-width apart. Now, squeeze your glutes as hard as you can, as if you are trying to hold a coin between them. Hold that squeeze for 5 full seconds, then release. Rest for 3 seconds and repeat. Do 10 repetitions. What makes this exercise so valuable is that it trains your glutes to activate while you are standing and weight-bearing, which is exactly when you need them most. It also improves your posture, pulling your pelvis into proper alignment, which immediately improves your stability. Many women tell me they feel taller and more solid after just 1 week of doing this exercise daily. Exercise number 4, the sit to stand with pause. Use a sturdy chair with arms. Sit down, then stand up. But here is the key. When you reach the standing position, pause for 3 full seconds before sitting back down. During that pause, squeeze your glutes and make sure you feel stable and balanced. This exercise is pure fall prevention. It combines glute strengthening with balance training in the exact movement that causes the most falls in seniors. By adding the pause, you force your glutes to work harder and you train your nervous system to find stability in that vulnerable standing position. Do 8 repetitions, and if this feels too easy, try doing it without using your hands on the chair arms. Quick note, if you want all of this laid out for you step by step, I put together a complete guide called the Glute Strength Blueprint for Fall Prevention. Everything you need in one place. Check the pinned comment below and grab it. Now, let me tell you what happened when Linda started doing these exercises. Linda is 73 and had been using a cane for 2 years after a fall in her garage left her with a broken wrist and shattered confidence. Her daughter brought her to see me, and within 3 weeks of doing these 4 exercises every other day, Linda noticed she was automatically reaching for walls and furniture less often. By week 6, she was walking to her car without her cane. By week 10, she took her first unassisted walk around her neighborhood in over 2 years. She cried when she told me about it. Not because the walk was difficult, but because she finally felt like herself again. Her glutes had rebuilt the foundation her body needed to trust itself. Let me give you the exact action steps to start this today. Step 1. Choose your time and space. Pick a time of day when you have the most energy and clear a space near a sturdy chair or counter. You need about 6 feet of floor space. Many women worry they are too weak to start. You are not. These exercises meet you where you are. If you can only do 3 repetitions of each exercise, that is your starting point. Progress happens from wherever you begin. Step 2. Start with just 2 exercises. I recommend the supported glute bridge and the sit to stand with pause. Do them every other day for 1 week. This gives your muscles time to adapt without overwhelming you. The biggest fear here is doing too much and getting sore or injured. The solution is simple. Less is more at the beginning. 2 exercises, manageable repetitions, rest days in between. You are building a habit and strengthening muscles, both of which take patience. Step 3. Add the other 2 exercises in week 2. Now you are doing all 4 exercises every other day. Pay attention to how your body feels during daily activities. Notice if you feel more stable getting out of the car, or if you are reaching for support less often. These small victories are evidence that your glutes are waking up. Some women worry they are doing the exercises wrong. The truth is, if you are feeling the muscles in your backside working, you are doing them right. Perfection is not required. Consistency is. Step 4. Track one simple thing. Each week, test your sit to stand. How many times can you stand up from a chair without using your hands in 30 seconds? Write it down. Watch that number grow. This is objective proof of your progress, and it directly correlates to fall risk. The stronger you get at this movement, the safer you are. Step 5. Expand your world again. As your glutes get stronger and your balance improves, intentionally do one thing you have been avoiding. Walk to the mailbox without holding on. Step off a curb with confidence. Accept that invitation you have been turning down. This is where the emotional transformation happens. When you reclaim activities fear stole from you, you reclaim your life. Carol, 69, told me that after 8 weeks of glute training, she went to her grandson's baseball game and walked across the grassy field to the bleachers. Something she had avoided for a year. She said it felt like being set free. Now I want you to imagine 2 different futures. In the first future, nothing changes. The fear stays. The hesitation grows. You avoid more activities. You depend more on others. Your world gets smaller and smaller. Every day becomes about managing risk instead of living life. You might fall again, or you might not, but either way, the fear of falling controls everything you do. Your muscles get weaker, your balance gets worse, and the life you imagined for your retirement, the freedom and joy and independence, slips further and further away. In the second future, you take action today. You start strengthening your glutes. Week by week, you feel more stable, more confident. You start trusting your body again. You walk without fear. You go places you have been avoiding. You move through your home without gripping furniture. You stand tall. You feel strong. Your family stops worrying about you. You stop worrying about yourself. And instead of your world shrinking, it expands. New experiences, new adventures, new memories with the people you love. This is not fantasy. This is what happens when you rebuild the foundation your body is standing on. Everything I just shared and more is waiting for you right now in the pinned comment below. Click it. Get the glute strength blueprint for fall prevention, because your independence is not something you should ever have to surrender. Do not wait. Your stronger, more confident, fall-proof future starts with a decision you make right now. You deserve to move through your life without fear. You deserve to feel steady and strong and safe in your own body. And with these 4 exercises, that is exactly what you will build.